In this video I'm going to show you how to use a free tool called Canva to create a really nice unique YouTube thumbnail like you see on these listings here. So as we scroll through, we see all the top videos, they all have a custom thumbnail. Really makes the video stand out, makes it look professional. Keep scrolling until we find one that doesn't have one. Like this one for example, it's just a thumbnail of the video. Doesn't quite catch your eye like some of these custom ones, so chances are people might scroll past that. Again, all custom, they look great. This one here is just a still from the video again, so that doesn't quite pop as much. Same with this one here. So yeah, let's jump over to Canva and we'll see how to make one of these really nice ones. So here I've just made a thumbnail for this video. Literally took me about 3 minutes. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So you come over to canva.com, there'll be a link below the video, and this is the home page of Canva. So you have all these different ones that it just sort of presents you with. It saves all your designs throughout history, so they're all there. If you remember that you did an Instagram story plate a year ago, it will be back there, so you can go and find that. What we're going to do here, you can search for exactly what you want, or you can go through the categories. So we'll just go through categories. So you can see we have a whole load of different areas here. I tell you what, let's go to templates, choose from there. So browse by category. So posters, logos, presentation. We're going to go through until we find some. Here we go, social graphic. And then we want a YouTube now. So the first thing it shows us is lots of pre-made thumbnails. Now there's no point reinventing the wheel. If you did to do one from scratch you could, but there's so many here that you can take and tweak to be yours that you may as well just use one of these. So I'll just scroll through quickly just so you can see just how many there are and all the different kinds that are here. Absolutely loads, look. Okay, so I'm going to choose one for, let's say, top 10 tips for web designers using WordPress. So I'm just going to have a look through and find one. You can ignore the images because we'll change these. So I'm just going to look for one that has quite a modern, striking look that will work good with a sort of tech image in the background. Oh, this one, I like this one. Okay. So you click onto it, gives you a preview, shows you a few more that it thinks are a bit like it, so you can see it's just gone for colourful ones here, but I'm going to stick with this one and click use this template. Okay, so now it brings us up this interface. And as we're just going to edit what's here rather than building anything from scratch, I won't go too in depth on all the options down here, but we'll just quickly read them so that you can see what they are. So we've got a photo section. So in here are paid photos and free photos that you can use. We've got elements here. So these are little stickers that you can drag and drop over if that fits what you're doing. We've got text blocks. We've got videos, which we wouldn't use for this one. We've got generic backgrounds. And we've got an upload section where we can add our own images. So if we come over to the template in question, you'll see as we hover over the different elements, we get a blue line. So these just show all the sections used to build this. And if you just click on one, you would just edit like this. So for here we will do web designers. So this is going to be a top 10 tips. So we'll bring the size of this down a bit here. Once you're in your text block, you can see you've got all your fonts here. This preview of each font as well. You've got your font size, your font color, your bold and italic, so when you've highlighted something. Oh, mustn't be available for this font. You've got your case convert, you can do bullet points, and you've got letter spacing. So for this, we'll just bring it down a little bit. Let's go a bit bigger than that. I still think I want it just on one line, so actually no, I like that. So web designers, and then we'll click here. And again, I want that to be one line, so let's bring that down a fraction. Okay, there we go. I quite like these, although I'm going to change the colour scheme, and the same for this. So if we just click onto this element, you'll see we have a little colour section up here. We'll click on that, and I'm going to make them purple. Do the same here. And then for this text, we'll just highlight it all, and up here, I'm going to make that purple as well. If we click away, we should see that. Oh, no, that's not going to work because of the background, so I'm going to make that nice light blue maybe. Yeah, that looks good. So now we just need to change the background. For that, we're going to use a photo. So we click onto photos. You can see we can do a search here, so I've done a search for tech. If you don't do a search, then you just get all the sort of trending ones. If you hover over them, you can see that you have some free ones. And what you will see sometimes is some paid ones as well. Obviously a lot of the trending ones are free because people like free. We've got some really great photos here. So we will just run that text search again. And then here I'll see if I can find some paid ones. Okay, so if they have this little crown, you can see they're a paid image and they're pretty cheap. So 99p. In the US they're probably $1. It's not much if you do want to use a premium one. So for this, I like the look of this image here. And to make this a background, because what you can also do is just add images, so I'll show you here. If we just wanted to add an image, we would drag it and drop it, crop it down, position it, job done. And then we can just delete by pressing delete, or we Control Z to backpedal. But then if you want it to be a background, you need to drag and then position it in a scenario. So if you go too far, it just becomes an image. So if you just take it to the edge, it jumps in as a background. So we'll drop that in there, and there we go. Perfect. So then we would download it. And you'll see here, if we open this up, we've got a fantastic custom WordPress thumbnail. So we'll just do another quick one. So we'll go back to templates and we'll look through. So you can see they've categorized them here for food, beauty, tutorials, travel, or you can just see them all. So here's a great one. I see because we're working on that past one, it's copied the text over, which is great. And I really like this background image too, actually. So there'd be absolutely nothing wrong with just downloading that as it is. But if we stick with the theme and go for a tech image, we're in templates still. Photos, tech, so we're still there. Let's have a look through. Maybe this one here. And again, we drag it just to the edge. Okay, so the filter that put on that last image is too much for this, as you can see. So you can change the filter here. Change the luminosity. That's a good one. Okay, there's another one. And we download this. Take a look. There we go, another great YouTube thumbnail. So then all you do is when you're uploading your video, you just come back to YouTube, go to upload, you find your video. So I've just got a test one here. So we'll start uploading that. Then you can see down here, it's generating the thumbnails, but what you also have here is a customized thumb. So if we click on that, then we can see the thumbs that we just created. So we'll go for the purple one. Try again. There we go. So this is all processing through. And there we go. So it's changed the thumbnail. So that looks much better than just one of these random thumbnails that's automatically chosen that don't really say what the video is about. So that's going to come up in the search results now on YouTube and make you stand out much better than the other ones. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. In this playlist there's a lot of Canva videos showing how to do all the different elements within there. So next time you need to do some graphic design, jump over onto that channel and have a look.